Hey viewers, last time we snuck into Scorpio territory and unraveled some dark secrets. This time we're talking about the archer, Sagittarius. Symbolizing the end of autumn, Sagittarius is the 9th zodiac sign and is known to be a free spirit. So what makes Sagittarius so special? Let's start with the Sagittarius personality traits. When you meet a Sagittarius for the first time, you're exposed to their optimism right off the bat. There's something genuinely positive about this zodiac sign. No matter how cloudy the day is, a Sagittarius will always find something positive to say. This is why they make friends easily. Additionally, the positive outlook towards life is very infectious. If you have a Sagittarius friend, you'll find that they'll have a strong influence on you. Whether you're a brooding Scorpio or a melancholic Cancer, the Sagittarius positivity will rub off on you. You'll feel more enthusiastic and positive around this zodiac sign. There might be times when their optimism becomes annoying. Yes, that can happen. You see, Sagittarius has a straightforward approach to life. They don't like dwelling on the negative or the pessimistic things. Their life philosophy is simple. Everybody has ups and downs in their life, so why worry? As a result, it never occurs to them that something terrible might be right around the corner. This causes trouble in their lives. Although Sagittarius won't be bothered for too long, of course, they're human and any form of failure or loss will hit them hard. Although they won't ponder for too long, they'll pick themselves up and start with a new enthusiastic attitude. They aren't known to change. They might have trouble with people they perceive as pessimistic. Sagittarius people don't like people who think of horrible outcomes in their life. For them, it's important to be positive. They're also very philosophical, a side they'll show you if you manage to become friends with them. Similar to a Libra, Sagittarius are also known for their ability to be a mediator. But the approach might be different. While a Libra will be more calculative and thorough, Sagittarius will try to observe the situation and come up with a solution on the spot. Of course, this won't be a Sagittarius if we don't mention their daredevil side. These folks are adventurous and they like to indulge in things that make them feel the adrenaline rush. They may also have a love for travel, history, and culture. This is why many Sagittarius find a career that allows them to travel. On the downside, Sagittarius can be a bit too overconfident at times. They may take things and people for granted. They can also pass judgment on someone without being rational. Oh, and their blunt nature doesn't help in this case either. While they may think they're calling it the way they see it, they might actually be saying something without knowing the complete picture. Overall, this is one of the most positive zodiac signs. They make great friends and are often great to have in any friend circle. Time to move on to the Sagittarius Compatibilities. Alright, you want to date a centaur. Much like other autumn signs like Libra and Scorpio, Sagittarius also has an average compatibility with other zodiac signs. Of course, there are a few things that have a higher chance with Sagittarius than others. One of these zodiac signs is Aquarius. The fire and air combo goes well with this. The free spirit and eccentric find solace in each other and form a bond that's very hard to break. At least, as long as the Aquarius doesn't try to put a leash on the Sagittarius. If that happens, this relationship will suffer. You see, with a Sagittarius, it's a bad idea to try to bind them into a relationship. The best way to deal with these folks is by setting them free and letting them be the way they are. Other signs such as Gemini and Libra may also have an easy attraction towards this zodiac sign. Keeping the relationship would depend on how much space they can give this Sagittarius. They don't like to compromise on their freedom. Speaking of which, water signs don't do that well with this zodiac sign, especially Cancers. While Pisces and Scorpio perform average, Cancers find it hard to keep their clinginess in check. The centaur feels trapped and runs away. Pisces may have the best chance among all water signs. As we mentioned in past videos, Scorpio and Sagittarius have a few similarities without even realizing it. If these two can work together to find a common ground, they can work it out. For a Scorpio-Sagittarius scenario to work, we would suggest that they start off as friends. They are more compatible this way than lovers. Sagittarius may struggle a lot more with earth signs than water signs. Capricorn may find them to be too unrealistic, whereas Virgo might think that they're too childish. As far as Taurus is concerned, they may think that Sagittarius is too naive for their own good. Relationships with any of these zodiac signs may require a lot of work. Now finally entering the fiery territory. Sagittarius and Aries are considered to be a good match. The free spirit and born leader have a lot in common, especially their enthusiasm about life. This is why this relationship may be easier for Sagittarius to navigate. Additionally, Aries isn't known to be that clingy. This is a bonus. Sagittarius and Leo seem like a good match on paper. There might be some problems, as Leo wants to be the center of everyone's universe, and Sagittarius may think that Leo's being a little too self-centered. This would make them feel unhappy about being in a relationship. If Leo can control this habit, then it might be a good relationship for both of them. In other words, Sagittarius is quite compatible with everyone. The problems they may face is from earth signs, but that isn't something that they can't work out. Moving on, we have their likes and dislikes. So, Sagittarius has caught your eye and you want to woo them. Well, just keep it simple with this zodiac sign. They're known for their blunt nature, but they aren't insensitive. In fact, they are one of the most emotional zodiac signs, so tread carefully with them. Avoid trying to tie them down or bind them into a relationship. You don't want them to feel trapped. If they do, then they'll look for an escape. They may even look towards promiscuity as a way to get away from you. Sagittarius like open-minded and freedom-loving people. They may be idealistic at times and prefer living in their own thought bubble. You might find them lost in their own world. They love contemplating about the future. This brings us to a very interesting point. You see, the three autumn signs stand out as different from all others. Other air signs pick rationally over emotion, but Libra knows how to balance both of them. Unlike other water signs, Scorpio is far more rational. Of course, they have the same emotional depth and may be very sensitive, but they never let that cloud their rational judgment. Similarly, different from other fire signs, Sagittarius aren't that aggressive. Instead, they're free thinkers and believe that life is a school and they're a mere student. Many astrologers also associate these three zodiac signs with three parts of time. Libra represents the past, Scorpio represents the present, and Sagittarius represents the future. Perhaps this is why Sagittarius are always so hopeful. So, are you a Sagittarius? Do you know any Sagittarius? Let us know in the comments section below. Next up, we'll bring you to the ambitious Capricorn. Stay tuned. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.